셋, 안녕하세요, 방탄소년단입니다.
2013년 중소형 기획사를 통해 데뷔한 BTS는 국내에서 2014년까지도 큰 주목을 받지 못합니다. 그 시절 에릭남은 진행하던 영어 TV쇼에서 만난 BTS의 모습을 기억하고 있었는데요.
Which BTS member does Rapmon particularly care for?
너무 쉽다, 너무 쉬워.
Ready?
A three.
A V.
와, 자기 이름 적었어.
이제는 세상이 바뀌었죠. 해외에서 주목을 받으면서 더불어 한국에서도 더 큰 인기를 누리고 있는 BTS.
Do you have an artist or a group that you're most excited about right now?
I mean, I feel like the entire world is excited about BTS.
Yeah. How did they... How?
So this is just my personal opinion. I mean, I saw them from when they debuted. They were on my shows. I was interviewing them and
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
So I've seen them kind of go through the entire thing. But when they started, they were these underdogs in the industry. And I know they were having like a very difficult time. Because Korea, K-pop is so competitive. You have hundreds of groups debut every year.
Wow.
And it's, maybe 1% is going to stay around for a few years.
Yeah.
They were doing things non-traditionally in the sense like they were shooting a show in LA. And
주민이 바보.
they were doing like tiny venues and they were really just kind of cutting their teeth, I guess, just trying to figure out what their sound and what their image and their look was going to be. And I think what really took them there is their fandom, the armies. They were really rooting for that underdog. They were that perfect underdog story. But it worked because they're amazing performers. Like they look like America's Best Dance Crew, but they can sing and rap at the same time. I remember it was at kcon LA in 2014. So kcon's like this big convention for K-pop. They have it in like LA and New York. And they were like the opening act. And it was like the most stacked lineup that year.
Yeah.
It was like the big heavy hitters from industry. They were there. And I was there. I was just like watching them. And they stole the show.
Really?
Because their choreography and their charisma and the way they do things, people were like, is that magic? Like, what is going on? From there, it was like this organic growth of people, like international fans saying like, these kids are so underappreciated, but they're so good.
Yeah.
And they just kept touring in a way that made sense and they just sold everything out. And now they're the biggest act in the world.
How do I start my educational journey?
Well, I'd say Erik is a great start.
Okay. How do you spell that?
ERIC.
No K?
No K.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I'll Google it.
해외 프로그램에서 K-pop 가수가 다른 K-pop 가수들에 대해서 자연스레 대화 나누는 이 모습, 뭔가 생소한데요. 세상이 작아지는 느낌입니다. 오늘도 곳곳에 흥미로운 소식들을 영어 공부와 함께 전하는 일간 소울 영어였습니다. 구독과 좋아요 눌러주세요.